Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. So I know my thumbnail might be a little hyperbolic, but I thought it was so funny. So if you don't know and you haven't heard yet, we are having a new operation next week with the update, and it's called Operation Absolute Zero. And I was like, oh my god, that fits perfectly. There's absolutely zero free content in this game. And this is way before Treyarch actually announced anything for the update. But man, I thought it was so funny when we found out what the operation was called, and it fit perfectly with what I wanted to call that thumbnail. But honestly, I'm really excited about what's going on for next week with next week's update. We are getting a whole new operation called Absolute Zero. We're getting a new specialist that is called Zero. We were speculating if it was Outrider or not, but it actually is not. It's a whole new operator that we'll get to experience next week. We have 3 new weapons that are coming in next week. We have an SMG, an AR, as well as a new melee weapon. Now, we're going to be able to see those in multiplayer as well as Blackout. Speaking of Blackout, we have new updates that are coming to Blackout. Not only are we going to be getting a revamped armor system, which is really exciting to see, but also a map design change, not only a hijack, but as well as some changes for the season around Christmas time, which I'm excited to hear about and see. As well as, too, we are getting some improvements to sound design in the game. I'm very excited for that because out of the things that frustrate me in Blackout is the sound. My goodness, the sound to me is just like the one thing that keeps me away from playing Blackout, and I'm actually really excited to see that there's going to be some changes to that. As well as the last thing I want to talk about is the tier system. They are revamping the tier system. Now, I don't know if the cosmetics are going to be costing an arm and a leg that like they do now, but they are actually dropping the tier system down from 200 to 100 tiers in the supply list before you actually start hitting reserve. So every item within that 100 tiers is going to have a reward that you're not going to see in reserve. So again, I'm very excited to see what all this stuff is about. I'm very optimistic about these changes, and I just cannot wait for next week to kind of get to try them all out. So let's get into some of these updates. Let's talk about it. Let's speculate a little bit, and hopefully we have an exciting week to look forward to for next week. Alright, so let's get into Zero. So Zero is our new operator that we're going to be getting next week. She actually is a disruptive specialist. So we've been speculating that she had an EMP grenade. Now, that has not been confirmed yet if that's actually an EMP grenade. But in the description, Zero can disrupt and distract her enemies by using powerful hacking tools at her disposal. So again, I don't know if she's going to be only disrupting and distracting you know, enemy players just as us, you know, we're not being able to use our abilities or not, or is that going to be affecting kill streaks as well? In my opinion, I feel like kill streaks right now are very easily tampered with, very easily destroyed, and I feel like if you're now bringing a specialist into this game that's going to be taking out kill streaks a lot faster now, I'm just like, oh, why do you put kill streaks in the game anyway? So to me, again, you know, I'm excited to see a new specialist. I'm excited to see, you know, what her capabilities are. I'm a little nervous of what her, you know, her capabilities are as well. I don't know. God bless it. I play this game for kill streaks, so I just don't want anything happening kill streaks because they're already weak as it is. But again, I'm very excited to see what she you know, has to offer. You're actually unlocking her at tier 1 in the supply system. So if you guys want to play with her, play as her right away, that is the way to do it in the tier system. Alrighty, now onto the weapons that we're going to be getting in the game. So we're getting 3 new weapons introduced in Black Ops 4. This is the first time that we've actually gotten new weapons in the game, and they're actually free. So they're going to be unlocked in the tier system. They're going to be unlocked through that 100 tiers. So I'm excited to see that hopefully we don't have to spend money to actually unlock new weapons in this game. But I'm also excited to see if it's actually going to give some competition to some of the guns that are in this game. Right now you see me using the ICR, so hopefully the new AR that's actually coming to the game actually gives it a run for its money, and hopefully maybe it's another gun that we actually see a lot of action out of. So let's get into the 3 weapons. The first one is the SMG. It's the Damon 3XB SMG. So it kind of looks like an MP5, similar to, you know, what guns that we have today. You know, that's what I'm trying to compare some of these guns to, and I have to say it looks kind of like a cool gun. Again, I'm wanting to know, you know, with the SMGs and where they're at right now, where is this SMG going to be fitting at? Is it going to be powerful like the MX-9, the Cordite, the SOG? What is it going to be? Where is it going to be fitting at? But again, we're getting a new SMG, and that's what it looks like. The next one is the AR, which is the SWAT RFT, and I have to say, I don't know if it's just me or not, but this actually looks like the Stoner. AR from, well, I guess, was it an AR or an LMG in Black Ops 1? I can't remember, but honestly, I think a variant of the Stoner assault rifle is going to be coming into the game. So, if you were a fan of that gun in Black Ops 1, it looks like we are going to be getting a return of that. At least in my opinion, it looks like that. But again, it makes me really excited to try another assault rifle out, just because of the way the meta works in this game, with ARs being one of the most powerful guns, groups in this game. Again, it makes me very excited to try this out and see where it fits in the category of ARs. Now, also too, there is going to be a secret Santa melee weapon in this game. We don't have a picture yet. I'm wondering if it's like maybe like a candy cane or something, or a present or whatever. But it's funny to see that we are going to be getting a holiday melee weapon, and I'm very interested to see. I mean, World War II did a great job with melee weapons, and again, I'm going to be very excited to see, what type of, different, holiday events, holiday weapons, and whatnot that they bring in this game that is going to be, giving its own little style to Black Ops 4, and again, I'm very excited about that. So not only are we getting these 3 weapons, but we're also getting, additions to weapon camos, reactive camos, reticles along the way with the supply system. So not only are you getting these weapons, but you're also getting different camos, reactive camos, reticles, and stuff like that as you're making your progress through the supply system. But also, if you want to try these guns out right away, there is actually going to be a Blackjack's gun game in the game. So, if you haven't unlocked these things yet, but you want to try them out, go into this gun game. It's Blackjack's gun game. You're going to be able to use these guns out and try them out before you actually unlock them. Alright, now on to Blackout. So Blackout, there actually is going to be an update on the 10th of December. The full update and everything for Operation Zero is unlocked on December 11th, but on December 10th, there's going to be a huge update to the Blackout system. Now, this update is including the armor repair system, audio improvement, the SDM and Spitfire weapon balancing, and seasonal changes to the map. So you're going to be dropping in and going to be, this is the one thing I'm speculating right now is, you're dropping into Blackout, you're seeing snow on the ground, there's like a wintry feeling when you jump in, maybe some Christmas decorations around buildings. But again, I'm very excited to see that, because I think that's the one thing that really Blackout needs. It needs some flair, okay? It needs some Friday flair, give some stuff in there to where it makes it look unique, and players are really excited to, jump back into Blackout, and, from different changes on what we've actually seen recently, people want to see new things, pretty consistently, and I'm very excited to see, there's some really good changes coming to Blackout. Players are going to be immediately notice the map's new visual updates as soon as they jump out of the helicopter. So again, it's going to be very exciting to see, what it looks like in winter times in the Blackout map. I know it was like designed off like the California landscape, but it's going to be funny to see, different ways of what it looks like for wintertime. I guess there's going to be environmental improvements along to Nuketown, Island, Hydro Dam, and the factory. So I don't know, I mean, with Nuketown and the Hydro Dam, as well as the factory, I mean, like, some of those things are kind of deserty stuff. Not really the Hydro Dam so much. I know that's kind of where the factory's at, and that southeast corner of the map is kind of deserty. So I'm wanting to know what type of changes they're going to be making to that side, as well as Nuketown. Nuketown's kind of a desert besides the building, so I'm very excited to see what type of changes they actually bring to those places of the map. There's actually a new vehicle actually being introduced in this game, and I know it's probably going to be one of those sought out vehicles, because this vehicle actually has a machine gun mounted on top of it. So man, I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be one of those sought-after vehicles that everybody is going to be fighting to get their hands on, and probably everybody's going to be fighting to kind of get out of their way and destroy. This thing is called the ARAV Armored Vehicle. Yeah, definitely watch out for this vehicle. I do imagine, like I said, people are going to be sought out to find this thing. I imagine a lot of people are going to be trying to take this thing out, but also, too, it makes, the rockets actually something that people are going to actually try to hold on to towards the end game, because could you imagine this thing rolling through in-game circles? So definitely, if you find this thing, get some rockets, try to take it out. But I imagine a lot of people are going to be teaming up to take this baby out. All right, lastly, before we actually get into the tier system, we actually have some free content that is coming to Blackout that I know a lot of people are going to be excited about. Now this, kicking off with next week, all these different updates. More updates are coming to Blackout, not only with custom games, which is really exciting. If you have a lot of people you want to play with, you have a huge audience of people that you want to bring into a game, this is one way. So custom games will be a cool thing to look out for. Weapon camos, yes, weapon camos has definitely been one of those things I'm like, man, I play multiplayer and I want to bring my weapon camos into Blackout. So hopefully we get to see that soon. I just, oh man, weapon camos, you throw that at me for Blackout, I'm super excited and I can't wait to use it. Stash inventory updates on consoles. Again, that's one thing that, you know, it definitely hurts us on the consoles. PC has it set up where they can access stuff really quickly, and I'm very jealous on how they have it set up. A holiday map decoration, so look out for that. Some Christmas feeling, you know, while you're making your way through Blackout. Throwable snowballs. Okay. New seasonal tier events. New in-game promos and gameplay improvements in Blackout. So again, you know, for next week and, you know, for the next couple of weeks, we have a lot of different things to look forward to in Blackout. It looks like, you know, they're putting a lot of focus into Blackout. Hopefully they're not taking away a lot of focus from multiplayer, but however, you know, now getting into Blackout, I'm very excited to see, you know, the improvements they're making to this system. Alright, now let's get into the black market. Alright, so now I know I've made a lot of different videos that cover over the black market system of how kind of goofy I think it is, but they are making some improvements in this game. Now again, they're making some improvements. I don't know if that's, you know, meaning that they are going to be, you know, not nickel and diming us for every single type of camo that we want to buy in, you know, in the black market, because I think the way that it's the black market set up right now is that stuff costs way too much money. So again, Treyarch, you know, I want to see some improvements in black market, and I'm happy to see that you're, you know, taking some effort and time into improving this stuff. But again, don't be nickel and diming players for cosmetics that are costing like $9 or $10 where it should be costing like maybe $2 or $3. All right, so let's get into it. So 100 clearly defined tiers. So now from 200, we are now going down to 100 tiers. So the first 100 tiers are previewed in the black market right off the bat, so you can always track your progress towards your next favorite new item. Again, like I was saying, you are going to be seeing your items and what you're actually going to be unlocking each and every tier up to 100. Now past 100, you're going to be seeing reserve items. So again, you're going to be able to see what you are unlocking for those first 100 tiers. Also, I'll add this thing real quick, is that decals have actually been removed from reserve. So the decals actually go on the uniforms you unlock in the game, and they've actually been removed because decals kind of look like emblems that you unlock in the tier system. So I'm happy to see that decals are being removed, even though I'm still getting disappointed that calling signs and emblems are still in the reserve system that, again, nobody really cares to unlock. Alright, we've already talked about, you know, not only 0 you're going to be unlocking in the tier system, the 3 weapons also too you're going to be unlocking in the tier system, the weapon camos, the reactive camos, reticles that you're going to be unlocking in the tier system, but also Mastercraft camos are coming into this tier system as well. I know the ABR223 has been teased right now to seeing, you know, that is going to be one of the guns that are actually be adding a Mastercraft camo to. You know, for one of the bad guns that are actually in this game, you know, except in you know, in Blackout, the ABR is a really great gun, and multiplayer not so much, but it will be cool to see, you know, what the Mastercraft camo looks like on that gun. But I'm also interested to see what other weapons are actually getting the Mastercraft, you know, type of weapon skin. I'm really crossing my fingers for a Hades. I just want the crossbar and a new weapon skin on that thing just to see what it looks like. I don't think I'm going to be getting the SD12 anytime soon. I don't think that shotgun is in my future anytime soon. But again, it'll be exciting to see, you know, what different weapons actually get the Mastercraft treatment, and we'll have to wait and see through the tier system. Hopefully it doesn't cost an arm and a leg in the black market system if you see something that you want to buy, but also too, hopefully it doesn't take a long time to grind and actually get this thing. And that's one thing too I'm going to end with, is that, look, there's a lot of different updates that are coming to this game. You know, Blackout's getting it, we're getting some new character, we're getting new weapons, and there's also an update to the tier system. But also too, with the tier system, is that Treyarch, I get it, you're going to have only 100 tiers in this tier system, but please do not make it, you know, don't make it take so long to actually unlock these tier systems. Again, there's a lot of people that are playing this game that have all different types of things to do in their life, and they can't be sitting here and want to enjoy the game, but also too, they can't be sitting here and just, you know, spending, you know, 8 hours a day to try to grind for different things that they want to play in the game. So I definitely enjoy to see that you are making a lot of updates to this game. However, you know, please, you know, allow players that don't have all the time in the world to you know, be able to grind through this game and get these different things, because I think there's a lot of cool items in this game, but it takes way too long to get to them. So out of anything, just please allow players to unlock things a little bit more quickly in the tier system. Again, I'm really excited to see all the different updates you're doing to the tier system, but out of anything, that is probably one of the biggest gripes that I have right now, is just because it takes too long. So guys, I would love to end it right here. I would love to know from you guys, what do you guys think about this new operation that's going to be coming next week? a new operator, new weapons, updates to Blackout, as well as the tier system. With a lot of different things to look out for. I think the only thing I did not address is zombie stuff, so I will post a link of everything that's coming to this update with zombies in the description below, so you guys can check that out if you guys are a zombie fan. Again, I love you guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please drop me a like, and I will see you guys all next time.